Hola, tea friends. My name is Antonio. I've been a member of Global Tea since the very beginning. In our tea house in Barcelona, we serve a lot of chai, and it's taken us a long time to get our chai blend just right. What was especially difficult was finding organic versions of all the spices that we use in the blend, and we're really proud with how it's come out in terms of flavor, energy, and sustainability. We're really proud to partner with Global Tea and share our chai all over the world. Of course, collaborating with Global Tea, we wanted to do something special. And so after much trial and error, we discovered that Ruby Red is a perfect tea for this blend. Thus, we merged Taiwan and Spain. Ruby Red's perfect because of its flavor, because of its chi, and it even has a little touch of spiciness, which is perfect for chai. So as I said before, we serve a lot of chai in our tea house, and we thought it would be great to make a little video and show you our brewing method, so it comes out just as good at home for you as it does for us. So what are you going to need? You're going to need, of course, you're going to need our chai blend. You're going to need some water, some kind of milk, a pot, fire, a strainer, a mug, and some kind of sweetener. In this case, we've decided to use sugar. So let's get started. First thing we're going to need is the boiled water. So in this case, we already have the water boiled. When I'm making chai at the tea house, everything has to be measured. And I would put like 350 milliliters of water. But making chai at home like you guys are doing, it's good to just feel it like you would when you're making tea. So in this case, I'm going to put water to about half the pot, which would be a good amount of tea for like 4 people. Water's already boiled. That's nice. And we're gonna get this fire going over here. Great. Now the water's already boiling. The next thing to do is add the chai blend. So at the tea house, I use 3 teaspoons for that 350 milliliters. But for here, I would say a nice big heaping spoon of the chai blend, maybe just a little bit more. Great. Now, it's important to let it boil. The more you let it boil, the better it's going to become. It's also going to become stronger. Your tea will go further if you get the most out of it. It's important that at this stage we just use water for a couple of reasons. We're not putting the milk. If we put the milk, it's going to, this is rising too much. Let me just lower it a little bit. This is what happens. When you put milk, it foams up really fast. So the best thing to first get the chai to be really strong is just to boil it in water, and now you can also add the sugar or other sweetener. In this case, we're going to use the sugar. And for that 350 milliliters of water, normally we add 20 grams of sugar. Of course, use whatever sweetener you feel that you normally use at home. In this case, I'm just going to use about 3 spoons. So it went down. We're going to bring it back up to a boil. We want it to boil for at least 3 minutes, a good rolling 3-minute boil. And then it's always nice to let it sit for another 4 minutes. Now, we're not, as I was saying before, we're not going to add the milk until later, really. That's not the traditional way. The traditional way is they put milk and just stay on top, and you keep lifting it up so that the milk doesn't froth up. But the problem with that is a lot of people use different types of milk. So if you're making tea for a family or friends and somebody drinks regular milk, somebody drinks coconut milk, almond milk, it's nice if you can just add the milk separately straight to the mug, and that's what we're going to do in this case. Because the way we make chai like this, it's strong, we just use a little bit of milk. We use just about 10%. So whatever milk it is, you just fill it up to about there, and the rest will be the chai that you've just boiled. So now it's boiled for a long time already. It's nice and thick. It smells delicious. Now it's a good time to let it just cut the fire, and you just let it wait for a few minutes. Let it steep. Okay, so now we just add the milk. Like I said, just about 10%. If you like it a little bit more, 15%, but not too much because this is already strong. And this is why we have the strainer here. We can just pour it directly into the mug. And what you can do for a final garnish is just take some cinnamon powder and just give it a little touch on top, and it's ready to go. Oh, this is so good. I can't wait for you all to try this at home. And welcome to our tea house in Barcelona. Bienvenidos a nuestra tetería en Barcelona.